Okay, here's my toy, and unfortunately I crashed and hit a deer, and my bumper is gone. So I decided to buy a duraflex bumper. Looks like this. First of all, you'll have a gap like this big when I try to mount it, and doesn't fit, so I cut more. I probably have to cut even more because it just doesn't fit. And when you're trying to pop this side in there, the other lifts up. The bracket that you have right here will not work because you have this gap, and the original one just goes down like that. So I might have to cut it. It might work if I. Where is that thing? Yeah. So when it goes like this, I might have to just cut it right here, so it'll be hold on better if you just put a screws on it on here. Another thing, those are 4 inches holes for the fog lights. I bought it off eBay. Kind of 4-inch, but they're actual 3-inch and 3.8 inches. So when you're trying to put them on, that's how it looks. I want to look in here to be better, and when you mount them, that's when you put it fully in the hole, and basically I can glue it here, but I want to do it like here. So I'll have to think of something, put like a PVC pipe that will fit in there and cover that gap also, or something like that. Something to think of it. Another thing, that's original brackets from the my bumper. I riveted on how they were on my bumper, but I have to move about 3/4 because right here I have a screw. It goes from a bracket that's already on it, on the fender, and yeah, it's not enough space. So when I move this one, the bolts are already on, so not sure if it's gonna move farther. And they do not. You have to cut it out this more. So what I'll probably do, I'll just glue this side marker to a bumper, and we'll see if it works. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. They don't come with I bought it from Duraflex, and they don't come with a mesh for the intercoolers, and mine does not fit in there. That's my eBay light. Looked nice when it was before. So there, what you have is, and one side does not fit. So I ordered another mesh that I'll put it. It'll look all the same. Also, that's my broken one. There is no holes for the parking sensor, so what I'll do, probably cut it out and put them on, or just leave it without side markers. I mean the park sensors. Yeah, if you can find, plus you have some screws to put it on, but nothing here, so I'll have to think of something. And while I make it, I probably will film it too, so be kind of idea. But yeah, that bumper you have to basically stretch to fit on the Porsche, because this is hitting the rear, the bottom frame right there, and just not going in there. This plastic, 1 second, this plastic that holds on also hitting a little bit, so I might have to cut it a little bit of this. This I think fits alright, but you have a hole for the intercoolers a little bit higher, so you can see about this much space, so I'll go from there. So what I had to do, I cut it out, all the basically stuff that was holding to here. I had like a bracket going down here, down there, and here. And why I did, because when you hold on this part right there was pushing to a bumper, so that's extra stuff. About this one, has so much curves right there, and the slots for the bumper go in it. So what I had to do it, basically, I don't know if you can see it, cut it out, each of them. So right now it fits perfectly. How I did it, basically hold it to it, and from inside mark with a marker. I have paint, use paint marker. But right now, as you can see, it slides perfectly in, and as you can see, the holes are made for adjustment. Right there, and here. And now it looks better, plus it gives a little bit more reinforcement to the bumper. While if you had just this one, it's crap, non bends and cracks. When I was trying to fit it on a car, and I bent it, and see, cracked. Just the epoxy on top, so I'll have to bond and stuff like this. Corners I'll have to rebond because that's came like that. And see, like this headlights is good. I mean the space for the head, never mind, for the coolant, as you can see, intercoolers, this perfectly fine, and this one has a cut into it. Will look ugly, but what can you say? So what I did, bought a PVC pipe, 4-inch, doesn't fit on there, so I grind it out, cut basically a spacer, 1 inch, so a bit like this, and I will glue this part together and I'll put a epoxy or some kind of weld or glue on here. So right now it fits just fine. No, sorry. That's how it's gonna be. Not sure how it looks. Okay, update. They're all good, so I have something to screw on. Either I can drill a very small screw into here to the side, and it will work. But in order to put a light in there, the light's not too big. This thing, even if you take up this thing, will be very small one. Without cover or the bracket, it's like this, so up to here, and it's a smaller diameter. Well, I'm showing you this because you'll have to cut out reinforcement bar like this in order to fit the headlight in there, or the fog light in there. And I cut out just a little bit more so I can fit it, but that's what you'll have to do it like this. And that's dumb. The bumper is nice, but I like the style and everything, but this piece, and when it's hold down to here, you have to bend it really hard, so it's cracking, kind of making the noise it's cracking, and I don't know how it's gonna hold. I tried using the bracket that I had before. It's even worse. So that's how it's supposed to be, and you slide it in there, it's even worse. Because this thing, yeah, it's just, I did a mistake when I cut out this, but you have to, basically this thing, it's so angled, you have to put it basically like this, so that those will be like this. And you see, can you hear it? Yeah. Для тех, кто смотрел Декстера. So what I did, that's the headlights from inside or from outside. Here. And that's how it looks inside. So what I did, took the PVC pipe, about inch, grinder out edge of it more so I can fit on it, glue it with the epoxy and hot glue. Then I drilled it small holes, pre-drilled it and used the screws. So now it looks alright. Oh, that's how undone one looks. Probably Porsche dealer would be with the eyes on the forehead by doing that, but it's all I can do it. Also, I ordered a mesh, but it came plastic one. This is a metal one. It came with a bumper. Nice. That's a plastic. So what I did, also cut it out a piece of cardboard, and what I did, I drill a hole right there. Drill a hole right there, so I can put it in and glue it. That's the one that I came. So it's a plastic one. If you can get the mesh one, it'll be much easier, but I thought it's gonna be a metal one or aluminum, but it came with plastic one. It looks alright. Looks kind of more heavy duty, but that's plastic one. I don't know how it's gonna hold. I already painted. In the garage with a $10 spray gun. But the paint I had to order. I had before because I was already restoring the Porsche, so I had to order that one. I had sitting in my garage. So that's the paint I had. Come on, right there. But you have to use the black sealer or the primer to have the chameleon color match. So see it, green and gold. Otherwise it'll be just goldish orange stuff. Looks nice, but see, you have a gap right here. Not the best line here. This side feels good, except I don't have the side marker. Here's the gap. This one has an even bigger gap, so I use some screws, but that's messed up.